I probably should have taken the toll road. It's a Friday. What was I thinking? It's Comics and Shots, a completely improvised semi-comedic musing by Howard Stern's Mick the Nerd, aka YouTube and TikTok's Mick the Man, aka Mick the Maverick, aka a guy who's probably gonna have to get his car cushions temporarily removed just to check if there are any ants left. So many ants. So many ants. Today's subject: the redeemable foes of Spider-Man. Because there's a lot, actually. There's a lot. A disturbing lot. There's a lot. An annoying lot. Some of them get permanently redeemed, like how Hobie Brown became the Prowler as a good guy. And then later Hornet, he became Hornet because we just had to make stupid Uncle Aaron frickin' Prowler because of the goddamn Spider-Verse movies. They are two different characters, okay? Hobie Brown's the real Prowler. Yeah. But there's actually a lot of other ones that should be on the way to redemption, but aren't and weren't for the longest time due to the magical rules of the CCA, the Comics Code Authority. Oh my god, yeah. One of the big rules that they have was that villains were not allowed to be redeemed, and it kind of affected the storytelling a lot. The one who got it the worst, in my opinion, was Martin Blank, the Gibbon. I've gone on length on him, but he was clearly meant to be a superhero at first, but they made him a one-shot crony of Kraven, and then it stuck for some reason for like literally decades. Then he saves the world in Marvel Apes, and then years later they just kill him off to make Spider-Man sad. Yeah. But I've gone enough on length about the Gibbon. Let's talk about other ones, like Scorpion. Scorpion actually shows some signs of sometimes being an okay person. Like, not completely murderous, but, he's still a bit murderous. Still a bit murdery, but one reason we should probably redeem him is because it's not his fault at all, but he is at all. Not really. It's like Jameson and that one scientist who ended up becoming the son of Madame Monstrosity due to retcons just made him a monster who thinks he needs to wear his costume in order to survive. And a costume that just keeps getting upgraded with a turbine that shoots electricity for some reason, because scorpions can totally do that. Predicting Miles' Venom sting? I do not know. Yeah. But I feel we should at least do a temporary redemption for him, or temporary healing of him, because look him up, Mac Gargan the Scorpion. He doesn't have an origin story. The character's at least 60 years old and he has no origin story. His origin is private investigator hired by Jameson to stalk Peter Parker, fails at that, then becomes a crazy Scorpion Man. That's it. That's it. And it's been that way for several years, and it got to the point where it just got really repetitive. They just kept changing his costume and code name, and now he's leader of the Not Thunderbolts, the Cape Killers, and yeah. We gotta mix it up with Scorpion for real. For real. Who else? Oh, Rhino. He's on the actual Thunderbolts, and he's a good guy. Deep down, he's not a bad guy. Let him live. And Sandman, they actually acknowledged that in the Zeb Wells run. Why was he working with the Sinister Six? He just wants to be a beach. Let him be a beach. Just leave him alone. He was an Avenger once, but they just made him backslide into villainy. Hydro Man didn't even want to be a villain again. He was just literally hypnotized by Green Goblin into doing so. And then Carnage ate him. The symbiote, I think. Or was it another Carnage? There's too many Carnages. I've lost track. Everybody's lost track. No one knows what the fuck is going on with symbiote lore. Conversely, though, Carnage also probably needs to stay dead. You're not gonna do a new Cletus Catus story that's like gonna top Carnage Reigns. Yeah, and even then, that story was cribbing on absolute Carnage from the 90s. With him even having fanboys who call, like, people NPCs. Like, yeah, those would be the fans of Carnage, definitely. Yeah. Redeemable, Gibbon, Rhino, Scorpion, Hydro Man. Who's next and possibly last? Oh yeah, Otto Octavius. I've probably gone ad nauseum about why I want him to be redeemed and healed too. He literally has a brain disorder. Like, sorry, did I say brain disorder? I mean brain injury. The guy has a brain injury. Like, how does he get out of jail so much? Legally. He actually gets out of jail legally several times, and yet, like, no, he's not healed. Take him to a doctor. He's got radiation something in his brain. Cancer, I believe. He died, and then he became Spider-Man. And then he ripped off Scorpion's throat. It was weird. Electro can probably stay evil. I don't care. It's Electro. But a Doc Ock. You don't gotta be superior Spider-Man, but it would be nice if he was allowed to improve himself. I don't know. I know he's Spider-Man's most badass supervillain next to the Green Goblin. Sorry, did I say next to the Green Goblin? I mean 10 times billion above the Green Goblin. He's Doc Ock, I love him. Green Goblin was kind of overrated even back then. I like him, but still. Maybe I'm just too sick of Green Goblin. There's a billion goblins all the time. Goblin party, tata, marty. Yeah. Maybe also a healing story for Hammerhead? Maybe, because I love Hammerhead too. Technically, he's not really mentally ill. He just reconstructed his personality. One could say that that's a whole other philosophical debate right there. Anyone else redeemable? Technically, I want Ned Leeds, to not be in jail anymore. He was tricked into being Hobgoblin again. By the Goblin Queen, not Roderick Kingsley this time. It's just, That story arc was objectively okay, but also just a retread. Goblin Queen sucks. She's literally just Green Goblin, and what are we doing? What are we doing, Daniel? Come on, Daniel. What are we doing? What are we doing, Daniel? Daniel Day-Lewis. Yeah. But yeah, that, for the most part, those are the main ones that I want redeemed. Gibbon, Scorpion, Rhino, Doc Ock, Resurrected Hydra Man, and Sandman. Yeah, those are the main ones. And it wouldn't be hard to just replace them with new villains and just change it up. Especially since in Amazing Spider-Man, the main Sinister Six aren't even used that much to the best ability. It's not like you can't just make them doppelgangers. You literally did that in the Joe Kelly two-parter. Yeah. And hey, I'm not the one running Marvel. Nick Lowe is. And his magical mind probably knows more than me. In his magical mind, I mean, of course. Ridiculous man. Ah, well. Who do you think should be redeemed? Spider-Man villain or notwithstanding? Who do you think should just stay dead? Who do you think shouldn't stay dead, but should stay evil? Leave your comments in the comments section below. With that, like, comment, and subscribe. Donate if you're feeling nice. Share it with a bear. And always remember, praise be to the Blood Elk, fear the Stab Eponymous, and death to Kronos. I gotta work out where I start my day in the city. I started at like 10th and Mifflin and somehow ended up in like 27th and Girard. Apps, man. Friggin' apps. Have a night, folks.